Coach, thank you. Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Come on, set, 90, Wolf. Let's go, let's go. Out, 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 out. Check 43. Check 50, check 50. Check. Get it ready.
On first down, Connor. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check. Blue draw Corker. Check 13. Check 13. Watch the safety creep. Check 31. Check 31. Check. Check. Check.
They'll try the left side. Connor. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Connor. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Here we go. 60 or. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Hey, here we go. 4-8. Right there. 54 Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Under. Slam. Check. Fresno. What's the word? Hey. Alert 3.
They'll run on first down. Bridges. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 32-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. As Sanders has it punked free. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling right, the right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well, because so many things coming at you, you got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
You ready? Do. Kill. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2.
Let's go, Heavy. X3. 218. Chop. Give me some. Hey, let's go. Check it back. 55, my God, 55.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 3. Check 3. Kill. Here we go, 47. Zoom.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah. Here we go, 46. Mike 5-4. Henry. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Man, that's trash. Here we go, 47. 54. Mike's 56.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is Archer. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Connor. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
15 line. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, Sam off.
On 2nd down now, Connor. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gators. Watch the run. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check foot.
They'll try the left side. Connor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
They cannot hold it.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
47 from Mark, 47. Check, 47. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 5.
They'll set up a throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
6 man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Switch it. Come on, switch it. Jump, go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, high 7.
They'll look to throw here. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
This is Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Army.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go, fellas.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, here we go. Hey, kill. Check Mike 54. Mike 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try the left side. Bridges. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch the pass. Hey, 47. 54.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
A try here for the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
We want it. Kill.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Check safety. There we go, kill. Mike's 54. 47.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion.
We're going to 53. No. Shoot.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they will not be able to get this back within a score as this remains a 10-point differential. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. There ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Shoot! Check 99!
Now a give, right side. Connor, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Bring it! Shoot! Here we go, go to 54, line in. Rotate, spell. Mike's 5-4. I got one.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Here go 46. Mike 46. Mike 46. I know he ain't got it. Yes, 46. 46 to Mike. Watch the run. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Now a give, right side. Bridges looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Here we go, kill. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 56.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
47 to Mike.
They'll drop the throw. Well, he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
Ready, break.
Mike 20. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in.
Mike 5-4.
Prescott. And Sanders has got it complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott now. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 42.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
Here we go, 46.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at about the Redskins' 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here we go. Wide in.
54 Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, save. Sponge. No. Tighten up.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
There you go. Wide.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right, T. Let's check. All right, T.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey.
Gun.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Hey, watch that. Check.
We're going to 53.
Right, 54. I got one. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
26.
Throwing. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's get some penetration. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, tight
There
there.
you go. 47.
58.
26.
To throw is Prescott. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
152 fighter.
25. Check 25. Switch. Watch safety creep. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Connor, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. 61.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Jet bombers, two jet bombers.
Mike, 47. Here we go.
Breakstone, travel.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Set, ready, 70, Indy.
Push him back. Watch twins.
Look at me. Go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Prescott. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. And
that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Kill.
Here's Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, kill.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 8-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Connor, he's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Second and long.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. The Redskins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brings up second and 2 at the 39-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
We're going to 54. Why in? 26.
They'll go again to Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Hey, kill.
Now Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Mike, 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Room to run past midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43.
Get out there.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Hey, 47.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it with.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw on second and 10. Prescott out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Mike 54. I'm coming.
47.
Right there. 54. Not 54, Mike. Okay, double up.
Prescott off play action. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Mike 5-4.
On second down, it's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Mike 54. Mike 54. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Here's Prescott. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
All day, every day, any day. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Switch gears.
They'll keep it on the ground. Connor. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You. Under 10, 10. Patch it.
Topper. Hey, Alpha.
March 47. Defense wins championships, baby.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Uncorks one for Davis. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And
he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Get ready.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike 5-4. He don't know no better. Check 50. Check 50.
On play action, Prescott. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, come on, now.
We're going to 54. Line in.
Check 3.
Here we go, 46.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You remember me? You remember me?
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That's what I'm talking about.
Zach Ertz. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go. Do it.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Washington, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10, and they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.